What up, what up, what up? It's your boy Derek Furlow Jr. and I got a special guest with y'all today on Sports Life Business, the ultimate transition. I got my guy E.G. Eric Gordon with me, my VFL partner brother right here with me, man. You see the long hair, don't care. E.G., what's going on, man?
Man, nothing much, man.
Good to see you, bro.
You too, likewise.
Good to see you, good to see you. Well, look, man, so it's been a minute since we caught up, so me and you, we gonna catch up in general. I'm gonna let you know what I got going on, but I definitely want to know what you got going on. Outside of that, they'll get whatever nuggets we give them. But in the meantime, man, I wanted to connect with you because I'm working on this project called Sports Life Business, how to transition like a champ, and it all came from once I was done playing. Some of the guys went to the league, some of the guys didn't. I had a chance to play arena ball. The money wasn't really what I thought it was going to be, but I realized it was a lot of stuff that I had learned in sports that I was able to apply in life and in business to help me transition once the game was over for me. It helped me do it a whole lot smoother. But then I got around to some of the guys that I played against, and then just seeing some of the guys that I knew personally, their transition wasn't that smooth, and I was always trying to figure out how can I help my brother do better or move forward, and there was nothing out there that we could help. So literally, I went to work putting together the book, showing them how to go about doing it, and also went together putting together the curriculum that can be taught in high schools and in colleges, or after you came out the pros.
Exactly.
So between all that, I had a chance that me and Inky sat down and talked a couple different times on just philosophies and things of that nature, man. That's kind of how the whole thing came together. So from that point moving forward, I just wanted to connect with all my brothers and athletes in general that I had a chance to go through something.
Yes, sir.
Just get their perspective, their story on what they went through. So hopefully the next athlete that's coming down the road or that's coming through that process can at least learn something.
Yes, sir.
And if they choose to watch it and learn it, it's good for them. If they choose not to ignore the truth, then that's their fault. But
Yes,
I just want to make sure we do our part to at least pay this thing forward, man. So that's where I'm at right now, and that's what I'm working on, and that's what I was just excited to get a chance to connect with you. I know we ain't had a chance to even catch up to know what's going on in your world, but so what is going on in EG world, man? What is going on in EG world?
Well, man, it's actually a lot right now, but man, I kind of take it day to day, you know. But actually, I came from UT, and I should have did NFL right after. You know, things didn't go as planned for me. I played arena ball for a year or two, and right now I'm still trying to, you know, get on the team, get an NFL trial and a workout. So right now my head up. And I'm just working right now. I keep my head up and I'm working hard every day, you know. And then I'm a personal trainer.
Okay.
I train people too.
Oh, that'll work right there.
I got another little job on the side, and I'm trying to, you know, see what this business side of things is looking like.
That's what it's all about. So personal training, are you doing that in Nashville?
Yes, sir. I'm in Nashville, Tennessee.
Okay. If somebody wanted to reach you, how would they go about reaching you?
You can reach me Instagram.
Okay.
Lil Easy 615.
Lil Easy 615.
Facebook, Eric Gordon, of course.
That works right there. That works. Hey, so look, y'all in this Nashville area, if you coming through and you want to train one of the guys that's gonna help get you right, this your man. You heard him on Instagram, Lil Easy 615, Facebook, Eric Gordon. So make sure we gonna make sure they know where to find you at.
I appreciate it.
Hey, that's what it's all about, bro. That's what you got. They got to know where you at, bro. Hey, if they don't know you, they can't flow you. That's it. That's it. So coming out, I hurt my shoulder my senior year, then I hurt it again at the pro day, and they said we're going to have 5 surgeries. I ain't planning on having no surgery because I already had one on my knee, so I knew me and my shots were slim to none because if I had that surgery, it's going to be a whole other year. So I ended up not having the shoulder surgery, and got fortunate enough after a year, kept playing with some arena teams, which by default, they kept coming pursuing me, so I'm like, all right, you know what, I'll give it a shot. Worked out. But I realized for the money and the time, and that bigger picture that I really wanted, it wasn't really what I wanted out of life.
Right.
So you had your shot at UT. Sometimes things go your way, sometimes things don't go your way. At what point did you realize, okay, this might not be going the way I wanted it to go, and it's time for me to go ahead and figure out how I'm gonna make this thing really happen?
I mean, honestly, man, it just like, I think that things didn't go my way, and you can kind of get the runaround from a lot of coaches, you can get the runaround from agents, and it can frustrate you, you know, but I didn't let it frustrate me, you see what I'm saying?
At what age did you even start playing this game of football anyway?
Oh man, since I can remember. And honestly, man, I've been playing since I can remember, and I did good every level of middle school, high school, college, and I kind of came up short right before I got to the pro, so that kind of still driving me.
Yeah.
The average person would, move on and keep going. I'm at the stage where I want to move on and do something else, but it's something deep inside of me that won't let football go right now.
Because you don't feel like you don't got the shot yet.
But on the flip side of things, I will say, without a degree, it's hard to be financially stable out here. It's hard to have everything structured and organized like it should be without having a job on the side. So you gotta get a job, you gotta work.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of things that I heard you talking about earlier, talking about making a transition.
Yeah.
What kind of helped me even make a transition into personal trainers, because we worked out every day.
Come on now.
You know what I mean?
Come on now.
And that's something that I know. I mean, I was great friends with Allison Nutrition.
Yep.
And I help people with their meal plans as well, And I think small things that help me, like time management. You know, we in study hall, they telling us, hey, you gotta eat, you gotta go to class, you gotta work out, you gotta da-da-da-da-da-da. You gotta learn how to manage your time wisely. And I think small things like that was huge for me,
That's strong.
Because you can waste a lot of time quick, and you can do a lot in an hour too. So it's like,
bro,
that's what I think.
That's strong right there. And believe it or not, that's one of the things I wanted the curriculum to show, because we learn so much as athletes, but a lot of times we get so caught up, in the bigger picture, we might miss the little small lessons that we learn along the basis.
Yeah.
And we learning them over and over and over and over again. So by the time we are done, if we were to take the time to sit down and think about, what did I really learn when I wasn't just playing the game?
All the time. And another thing that I learned, and I'm still learning, is how to be a better team player. Because I think I'm pretty talented. I think I'm okay, but it don't matter how good I am if the guys around me aren't good and aren't progressing. You see what I mean? So sometimes I sit to myself like, darn, how could I make these guys better? And it just want to become a better teammate. You know what I mean? And personally, like the guys that I've met at Tennessee, man, I'm more closer than these guys and guys I grew up with.
Yes, sir.
What I mean? Because we build relationships. You know what I mean? We got the same goals.
Yep.
We're trying to make something out of ourselves. You know what I mean?
Bro, you spoke on something, and that right there in the business world is even stronger, because I had a chance to be around a lot of business guys, and we learned this in football: you're only strong as your weakest link.
Yeah.
And we know as a team, if the tackle doing his job, the guard doing his job, the center doing his job, they on offense, the quarterback doing his job, the running back doing his job, they can be doing their job and balling, but we get on defense and we can't sign them out of scoring. It's irrelevant. So the whole concept of what can I do to make the guys around me better, and by default I'm gonna get better. That's the more to life in general, because I consider it all value add. If I can add value to these cats, by default it's gonna add value to me, and by default my whole circle gonna win.
The whole team
gonna win.
Right.
And when the whole team eat, everybody eat.
Right.
And that's the name of the game in sports, life, and business. But I think a lot of times we get out and sometimes we forget that. We forget it. But that's good that you said you learned it. When did you realize, or when did that start hitting you and you realizing, man?
I think when you're a leader, you always want to lead and you never want to follow. So when you're a leader and things aren't going right or you're not winning, it teaches you things. And me personally, I sit around and think like, how can I get better, man? Like, even if it's just at work, how can I get better being a son? How can I get better being a brother? Yeah. And it's just you just think about those things like, man, I could have been a little better teammate. I could have been there for this guy a little bit, and helped him through that. Because when you in sports, a lot of guys got different opinions and different outlooks, and everybody's opinion matters, So I just always used to think like, dang, what could I do better, man? And being a better teammate can not only make me better, but like you said, can make my whole team better, man. And it's always about winning, you know what I mean? And being positive, you know?
Hey, the whole circle got to be winning.
Yeah.
That's good. That's real good. So let me ask you this: as you started playing at a young age, when did you? What was the end goal for sports for you? For when you think about football, when you start playing early in life, what was the? This is what I want the end result to be for you.
I want to be picking things off like Deion. I want to be running them punt kick returns back like Hessler. Yeah. And it's gonna happen one day.
Yeah.
But if it don't, I'm gonna die trying.
That's it.
So I ain't never give up.
Yeah.
You know, but I think at some point you gotta be realistic with yourself and say, hey, things are not working, or you know, I'm getting a little old, or whatever it might be, and you gotta make that transition.
Yeah.
That comes along with, like I said, being a great team person and having great relationships with people.
Yeah.
And I think that helps build great relationships outside of football.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I just think that, man, I just think personally you just shouldn't give up. At the same time, you got to be smart enough and have people around you who telling you, like, hey, it's time to make a transition. It's time to do something different.
Woo.
You're not losing just because you're not the top athlete. You can help another person become an athlete.
Yes, sir.
Give back to the game.
Yes,
give
sir.
forward to the game.
Yeah.
We call it giving forward.
You
know?
got to.
Just a selfless, you know?
Ooh, bro. I hope y'all caught what he just said on that. Man, bro. You just preached to him on that one, bro. So, from the point of loving the game and realizing you wanted to be housing those things like Deion or taking them to the house like Hester, when you was in high school, at what point did you say, hey, me getting to college on a football scholarship, this is going to happen, this has got to happen? When did you realize this is something to make happen?
When I started getting these recruitment letters, man, and I mean, our games was pretty packed in high school, but they started getting really packed. These coaches started to come, you know, they come visit your school, and people get to talking, and it just kind of, you know, you hear things.
Yeah.
I always had an older brother. He kind of kept me level-headed, though.
Yeah.
You know, and told me don't get too excited.
Yeah.
You know, you got to get there. But when those coaches started showing up, I was like, okay, I might be doing okay.
Yeah. That works. And in that process, once they came, how did you handle it? Because I mean, that was probably something completely different from you. How did you handle that whole process of, okay, I know this is my dream. Okay, I'm getting some attention now. This thing probably gonna happen. Like, what was your thought process? Did your approach to the game change? Did it make you hungrier?
My whole approach to the game changed in general because I seen that it's obtainable. You know, it's reachable. You know, and it made me go a lot harder. And me personally, I didn't know how many people look up to me and even watch what I'm doing. So I had to kind of really not talk about what I'm doing and kind of lead with my actions.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And to this day, people watching me.
They always watching you.
So
hey,
you gotta watch what you're doing, and you gotta always lead by example, especially when you're an older veteran in a program, like a senior in high school.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? A lot more people will follow you than you don't even know.
You don't even know.
Everything's not so verbal. You know, everything doesn't have to be verbal. You gotta lead with your actions.
That's it.
Be the first one in the weight room, the last one to leave. Always positive, you know. Just small things.
Bro, you became a role model even though you didn't know you was a role model. You was a role model for folks that you didn't know you was a role model to.
For real.
And
it made me excited.
Yes.
Though. It made me excited. It made me take it personal to want to do good and want to be successful, you know?
You got to. Guess what? You gave somebody else hope. Your stage, your journey that you've been to so far, and you still got stuff ahead of you.
Keep giving them
you give them hope, bro. You give them hope, because guess what? There's some cats out there that want to be EG, just like you wanted to be Deion. It's some cat. I gotta be like, he made it out of high school. He made it out of our hood.
There's some real guys like Dinky Johnson and yourself who gave me hope too.
Appreciate that, bro.
The guys give you a different perspective of life, man. Make you wake up and pay attention, you know. Because like you said, I promise you, not in a million years, I wouldn't think that I wouldn't be in the NFL right now.
Mm-hmm.
But talking to you guys and having conversation with you guys, pick my head up and give me a symbol of hope to keep going and keep pushing and always keep God first.
That's it, bro. That's it, because it's possible, like you said. Like you said, it's possible, bro. So once you got to the University of Tennessee, of course, once you get there, you realize it's a lot of different variables that can happen. Mm-hmm. You got coaching changes that can happen. You got position coaches that can change. You got all the academic stuff that can happen. As you went through your process, man, what part did you realize, okay, I'm good at this, I need to do better at this? Or how did you evaluate where you was at and what you needed to continue to do to go ahead and reach that next level?
Man, education is a powerful thing. Like, I think what they say is a mind's a terrible thing to waste.
Yes, sir.
That's huge, because when you get outside, if you